Hey guys, ignore the lines on the screen. I can't fix that. But I want to make a part 3 on how to be a dance. Well, it's tips and tricks on dance because there are people out there who are probably thinking about becoming a dancer or have kids or someone that they know who's thinking about becoming a dancer or they just want tips and tricks to maybe help them from someone who is a dancer. Or I'm not a competition dancer, but I am a Zoom dancer for ALDC. I'm not like an official team member or anything, but I am a good dancer. Like, I'm a good dancer, and I wanted to tell you more about the squad concert. And actually, I wanted to get into how it actually helped my dancing. And I also wanted to explain why there's nothing on my wall. All like, this wall is blank. I was gonna put the squad autographs up there, but I decided not to hang that up. I'm just gonna like keep it like very, very special. No one's allowed to touch it situation. I touch it every once in a while, but very rarely and stuff. And first up, I'm very annoyed about something though. Well, I'm not really annoyed about it, but I'm a little bit like, because I hate waiting. Waiting for me, like, that's one of the reasons I hate ordering things online. It's because whenever I order something online, I have to wait for it to be delivered, and I want it, like, instantly, like, so that's one thing that I'm very annoyed about, is that last Monday, I got a card and like $20 in the mail in like an envelope as a birthday gift that was one day late, but it's fine, from my sister, and I ordered like 3 items plus I'm getting a 4th item for free because I ordered 2 things from Petite and Pretty, and because I ordered them in October, like the end of October all throughout October they were including a free full-size body glitter, and they're not doing that this month. They were doing it for Halloween, but since I technically ordered it in October, the month of Halloween, I'm getting one anyways, which makes sense. You can't get that now though, but I'm getting that, plus I got a Petite and Pretty handheld mirror because it looked really cute, and sometimes I like doing makeup and stuff in different places, and I have a really good like little like travel mirror that's like heart-shaped and got lights, but sometimes I'm doing makeup in my bedroom turns out bad because my bedroom doesn't have the greatest lighting ever, and so sometimes it comes out like dark, a little bit too dark, and then I have to fix it in the bathroom or something. But I thought it was just something fun that I really liked. It was $10, still is $10. And altogether, everything costed me like $26. But my parents paid for the last $6. And it was actually kind of by accident, but kind of not, because the thing was that one of the items that wasn't from Petite and Pretty, I have been running for so long now, since it came out, and everywhere has different, like, I only seen it at a couple places, and each place is like a different price and stuff, so it was like, I don't really know, like, an idea of pricing, and so it put me, like, out of budget by a little bit, which I'll get to in a minute. And I'm going to get to it now, which is JoJo Siwa blue light glasses. And I ordered them for like $13 from Walmart, and they turned out really, really cool. Or they're really cool. I haven't got them yet. Waiting in the mail. And the one that I got from Walmart comes with a little like JoJo bag for them, which is great, like a little like glasses bag. So fun fact about me that I don't think I ever shared. I might have recently, I feel like I did, which is that I have always wanted glasses. Literally, I have always wanted to need glasses in some way. I just like glasses for some reason. Like, I like the cute design sometimes. Sometimes I'll see a pair and be like, okay, they're not that cute. And then sometimes I'll be like, okay, they're cute. But I have always wanted glasses to the point, and my parents knew this for so long. And so when I was little, because when I was little, I had eye issues. And, like, nothing super, super serious. It was just that, like, I don't even fully know exactly, but I had to wear an eye patch, like, constantly. Like, I constantly had, like, little eye patches, and they never bothered me. Like, I literally would, like, it was time to put one on, and I would get so excited and then pick out a design because we had a couple different designs, and I loved it and stuff because I think I had like crossed eyes or something, and or we were correcting my eyes or something. I don't even fully remember, or I knew at the time. I don't remember it now because again, this was when I was little, and it continued actually right up until around the timing that I met my crush. I think when right after I met him a little bit afterwards, we stopped going because it was fixed. And because the thing was that we had two different eye doctors. We had one that's just a basic one that I actually don't go to anymore because now I, like, since my main doctor or does like some basic tests just enough to be like, okay, we don't need to do anything. And then I had another one that was specifically for my situation and stuff. But now I'm fixed. And every time my parents would be like, every time they would say, oh, she doesn't need glasses, and I would be crushed. Like, to a new level of crushed. And my parents would be like, I start coming up with all these good reasonings that I didn't need glasses. Not to, like, put anyone down who had glasses. My mom had glasses, like a lot of people in my family do. So, like, it's nothing like that. It was just them trying to get me where I wasn't completely crushed with sadness of not needing glasses. So they would be like, well, now if we lose ours, you can help us find them and stuff. Like, it got to me. And then they came out with blue light glasses, and I'm like, and I heard about them from Colleen Ballinger, because for Christmas last year she got like red pair that looks really nice. And then, like, at the beginning of the year, I think it was, yeah, I feel like the beginning of the year, they came out with JoJo ones, and I'm like, I need them. And finally, I ordered them. But since everywhere had different price, because Walmart had them for $13, then I looked at them on Amazon at one point for like $14, and then there was some other place that had them for like $6. Like, everywhere had different prices, so that was kind of a mistake, but also one that I kind of couldn't avoid too much because I wasn't sure exactly what I was, like, where I was getting them from. I literally just told my dad to look up look up JoJo Siwa blue light glasses, get the cheapest pair, which happened to be from Walmart. And it comes with a little bag for them, which is fun. And blue light glasses are perfect for me because what they do is they protect your eyes from the screen, which is something great because I'm constantly on a device, okay? Let me put it this way. Like, it's not that I'm caught up in technology, although I do love I do love technology. It's that my career is to do social media and dance, and perform and like act and stuff. And so that's something about my career that like involved me constantly being on social media, posting on Instagram, posting on YouTube, like, so my career, a lot of it is based around technology. And when I'm not, like even when and I'm dancing on Zoom, which is on the screen. Now that I won't be wearing them for because I don't want to break them and stuff. But like, so even when I'm in dance class, that technically, because my doctor was like last time being like how I should have like at least 6 different hobbies and things, and like social media and like technology can be one of them. And my dad brought that up to him and like, well, she dances on Zoom, and he was like, then that doesn't count because it counts as dance, not really like me being like technology, it's just on Zoom. So like that doesn't count as like technology too much, even though it is. It's more in the category of dance. And I generally just love sitting back and like watching YouTube and TikTok and like scrolling on Instagram and stuff. That's something that I do a lot of because I'm at a point where I don't get like super excited over toys too much. Like every once in a while there will be a toy that I'll be like, oh wait, this is really cool, I want. And by that I mean it's usually JoJo toys. And if they came out with Squad toys, then that. But like, I'm kind of at the point of like but I never have been a typical teenager. I'm at an awkward point to where I'm kind of past toys, unless it's like JoJo or Squad, which unfortunately I haven't found Squad toys yet. And I like arts and crafts kind of, but I don't like doing them all the time. And I'm not a typical teenager. And what I mean by that is I feel like whenever I watch YouTube videos now, it's with like teenagers and stuff, like the things that they want for like Christmas or their birthday or something, is like hair accessories, makeup, skincare stuff, clothes, like that sort of stuff. And I'm not into that. Like, I like doing makeup every once in a while. I rarely do makeup, but I do like it. And I do love fidget toys. Recently just got a new one. And a heart-shaped poppet. I'll show it to you in a minute probably. Maybe not. So I'm at like a stage of like picky, because now, literally when it comes to like my birthday or Christmas, my entire list is JoJo, Squad stuff, which they tie. And then fidgets, stuff for dance, and then that's about it. And occasionally stuff for like baking. I do love to bake and stuff, but the truth is I do have a lot of different hobbies, and that makes sense, but a lot of them correspond to technology, and that makes sense, because I'm dancing on Zoom. When I'm watching YouTube and TikTok and scrolling on Instagram, that relates to technology. Then we have my career, which relates to technology, because it's being a social media influencer / actor / dancer / as singer-songwriter. And so that's like corresponds with social media, and then every once in a while I'll like stretch or something kind of based off of a video. Like so, JoJo Blue Light Glass. But the final thing that I ordered, this was actually kind of smart, because here's the thing, is that I kind of just throw makeup here and there. Like, most of my makeup and stuff is like very cheap makeup, and I like it because sometimes it saves money. Like, for me, something that I will say that I love, the only thing is that I kind of messed up on the shade a little bit in my foundation, which is a really good, like, foundation from, like, I forget what the brand is, but it's, like, let me actually grab it and check. Okay, it's from CoverGirl. Let me actually show you my pocket. But it's my CoverGirl foundation, and I got one that is oil controlled because I really like it because I'm a dancer and I haven't worn it for dance yet. This hair's bothering me because it's like not wanting to stay in the back where I want it to. Okay, this is bothering me, so I'm fixing. It didn't really fix it, but it kind of did. But anyways, it's a CoverGirl foundation that is oil control. I did get a shade too dark, but it was kind of hard to tell because I ended up getting it from like a CVS, or no, it was a Walgreens, I think it was. And it, like, there was a lot of bright lights and stuff, and it was kind of hard to tell. Plus, I was rushing to find one that looked like it had my shade slash not too insanely expensive. That one was like $8, but it wasn't the cheapest one there. But the cheapest one there didn't, like, all of the shades were very obviously too dark for me or not my shade. And so I grabbed that one, and at first I thought it was fine, and it actually is, because if I just do a very thin layer of it, it actually looks good, and you can't tell that's not really my shade, but I think I kind of went slightly too dark. So I know next time to go one shade lighter than what I think is my shade, because clearly that one I thought was my shade, and it wasn't. Just ever so slightly, but no one could tell. Unless I put like a lot on. But the squad tour, which actually, so the final thing that I ended up ordering was a Petite and Pretty makeup bag that comes with stickers to decorate and a few fun little like things, and it's just a fun little bag. I'm not gonna really use it for makeup though. I feel like I'm gonna use it for something just because I really like it, and it's $3, super cheap and good, and I love Petite and Pretty, I think. Haven't tried any of their stuff. I've been wanting. But I want to talk a little bit more about the squad tour and actually how it helped my dancing. So, at the squad tour, a lot happened. I'm still trying to soak in it. And yesterday it kind of clicked. It didn't click in my brain because, let's face it, that's probably never gonna happen. Like, but it clicked kind of in the sense that, like, I realized that it's done. It's probably not gonna happen again. If they come back to our area, I will, or like somewhere reasonable for us, I will probably try to convince Mom and Dad. But that doesn't seem like it's happening. And then, cause, yeah. But anyways, it actually helped my dancing because yesterday, so a lot happened actually at Squad Tour. So we got there. there like really early. Like here's the thing is that I woke up at 4 a.m., got ready, and we immediately left. But then we got there first. We were first in line, which was shocking. It was freezing cold, and literally what happened was we got there, and we weren't sure if it was the right place or not. And one of the doors was open, and I kind of got to see in. And my dad was like, "Let's go in," and I'm like, "No, like we wait out here because I know that we did." And then I saw Piper's mom, Tiffany Raquel, inside, and I'm like, "We're at the right place." So we went to the car, got like my autograph book, all of that, because we wanted to make sure it was the right place first. And then we waited in line, we signed in, like all of this stuff. And then, and they were behind schedule by like 30 minutes, I think. Because our meet and greet, we on our ticket said had to be there at 10. And we were there like way early, and like really early, and we didn't get in until 10:30 and stuff. So like, but that wasn't a big deal for me. But anyways, we got in, and well, we were getting ready to go in. Like, so a couple people, let me explain. We were outside. The line was really long at this point, front of the line, and this girl, I don't even. This girl came out and passed out these autographs and crafts and stuff. And she said that she was opening for the squad. So that was fun. And then she went in, and then we were like, less than about a minute away from like getting to go in. And the security guard announced that like VIPs were up next, but it was gonna be like one more minute. And then my dad looks at me and he's like, when we go in, you can pick something at the merch booth. So we go in, so all of a sudden they announce VIP, go in, they hand me, let me grab it, this, put it on, and they handed me this, sorry, it's plastic wrapped, which is a autograph poster, and basically, like, it was like, so we did that, and then they're like, the merch booth is over here, and then over here's gonna be the line for the meet and greet. So we go in, we get to the merch booth, and I picked up this. This is a bracelet. It says Piper R for Raquel Live. And it's just a fun little bracelet. I love this bracelet and stuff. And then it was $5. $5 bracelet. And then my dad's like, he looked at me and he's like, come on, pick something else out with it. Like, he went like, I'll get you the bracelet, but like, pick out like something else, like, to go with it. Like a jacket, a t-shirt, a sweatshirt, something else. And then, so I ended up picking out this. Let me turn it around. It has like a bunch of different toy stuff, and it's really comfortable and soft. I've worn it pretty much since we got it, and then and so like we bought. Then the lady looks at my dad, which actually was Dee Dee. Dee Dee is Piper Raquel's aunt. And then she's like, it's gonna be $55. And I'm like, oh. And my dad's like, okay. She puts the bracelet on me. She put it on this hand, and I went to switch it to this hand, and then we couldn't tighten it again. And so my dad was trying to tighten it, and then this one of the security guards saw that he was struggling to tighten it and toting a million things at this point. Because at this point, my dad was toting my JoJo jacket and the tickets because we got to keep them. And then and so he comes up to us and went like, you're trying to tighten that, and then he tightened it for us, which was great. A shout out to that security guard. Shout out to all of the security guards. Then, like, I feel like usually security guards, from what I never really been around them, but I always imagined them kind of being a little more like strict and stern for some reason, and they weren't. They were actually really amazing. And first in line for the meet and greet, and then all of a sudden, like, fans started screaming. I turned to the side, and there they are, and I'm mind blown. So, like, I meet and greet them and, like, did a group photo. Go to my Instagram to check out those photos. And then the security guard is like, stand over there in a minute. You can get one-on-one photos and stuff. So then, like, we got one-on-one photos with all of them. All pictures are on my Instagram. And then it was a lot of fun. Then, like, we got photos with all of them and stuff. And Eliana kind of blew me off, but not really. She apologized for what happened with that Piper looked at her and said that someone brought slime. And she, like, I looked at it for a second, and then she came back and went, like, sorry I blew you off. And I'm like, no, it's fine. And then, like, then they're like, okay, and the first 15 VIPs, because they could only do 15 people at a time because of COVID, and they're like, you got one more minute, and head over there to the stage room. Showed us where it was. Then we got front row, everything was going good, and then it, like, started, things were great, and then all of a sudden, and they're like, who here is celebrating their birthday, which they already knew I was. And Piper accidentally signed this by accident, but it's a happy accident because now I got 3 Piper autographs. Here is the autograph paper. We got Piper, we got Lev. I think this one is, I'm looking at Jensen, because, yeah, Emily, Eliana, well, Ellie. And then I think down here, this one is Lion. So they use their own markers. Okay. But anyways, it was a lot of fun. And then all of a sudden, and I raised my... Now, here's something that I did want to say. It wasn't cheating, but kind of was. I don't think it was because they already knew, which was that then a bunch of people raised their hands. And then they're like, okay, who here is celebrating their birthday today? And they already knew that my birthday was last week, not this week. But I guess they let it happen anyways because they saw, like, I was, like, jumping up and down, like, I was shaking, I was excited. Because when they said that, Dad raised pulled my hand up even more. And I'm thinking in my head that's cheating. Eating because they specifically said today. But then they already knew. And yet they called me up on... Then Jenna pointed at me and everyone telling me to go up on stage. And I'm like, wait, it's not me. So I go over to the stage area and then Peggy tells me to run up on stage. So I do. And got to like say my name and how old I was. It doesn't count as cheating though because they already knew. No. But I'm about to make a part 2 to this.